Hello, welcome back to Finding Balance with Andrea. We are going to be working on the throat chakra today. So this is an addition to our chakra series. The throat chakra is located in the pit of the throat. So we're going to begin just settling in a cross-legged position. I invite you to close your eyes, rest the palms over the knees, maybe roll the shoulders up and down once, drawing the shoulder blades down the back, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Begin to notice your breath. Breathing in softly through the nose and breathing out through the nose. So keeping the mouth closed as we inhale and exhale.
The Vishuddha, or throat chakra, is all about your true voice. The color that represents the throat chakra is blue. It's characterized by expression and inspiration. It's about feeling free enough to speak your mind and express how you really feel, staying true to yourself without worrying what others will think about your opinion. There's a strong connection between verbal and body language here. The throat chakra restores the energy by detoxifying the impurities from the body and mind. Unhealthy food and polluted air tend to block the throat chakra, and some throat chakra blockages may form lacking the vocabulary to describe your feelings and a sense of feeling misunderstood by the people around you. So the throat chakra is really all about the energy of seeking and speaking truth.
On your next inhale, let's bring attention to the spine. Think about elongating the spine from the tailbone all the way to the neck. Feel that lift in the chest and take a deep breath in through the nose. And on your exhale, you can slowly start circling the head one way. So beginning with small circles, taking a slow and steady pace. Relax through the jaw and the facial features. Couple more rounds here. If you notice any kinks in your neck, you can stop and pause once you find that area and start to send your breath towards that tension. Softening through the rest of your body and continuing to circle when you're ready. Maybe gradually making your way to larger size circles. I really recommend closing the eyes here so that you can feel the motion out and feel the sensation within your neck. One more circle going this way. Pause once you reach center. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, start to draw circles with the nose or the head in the opposite direction. So as you keep your eyes closed here, you can visualize yourself drawing those circles. As you draw the chin in, feel the length at the back of the neck and then the front of the throat. Maybe finding a little smile as you release tension from the neck. One last round here. And then draw the head back to center, lifting the chest, sitting nice and tall. Let's begin to drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Feel the length at the left side of the neck. And maybe you stay here if this feels quite tense. And maybe you take a bind, lifting the right hand and placing it onto the left side of the head. And just let the weight of the right hand do the work here. You don't need to pull or tug. Just let the weight pull the right ear towards the right shoulder a little bit more. Maybe you draw the chin in. And if you would like, you can start to wrap the left arm around, bending into the left elbow, and just placing the forearm onto the low back to rest. Take a deep breath into the lungs, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale through the nose. 2 more breaths just like this. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Gently release the right palm onto the right knee. Bring the left palm onto the left knee. Start to draw the chin in towards the chest. And slowly make your way to the left side. Left ear over left shoulder. Staying here for a moment and feeling it out. Each side of our neck is going to feel different, so just be mindful with yourself here and patient. Maybe taking the bind, so bringing the left palm towards the right side of the head, and just let the weight of the left hand do the work here. Maybe start to wrap the right arm around towards the low back, bending into the right elbow. Sitting up nice and tall. Take 3 full breaths, noticing the sensations into the right side of the neck. One more breath. Start to release the left palm to rest on top of the left knee. Bring the right hand towards the right knee. And then start to draw the chin in towards the chest. We're going to stay here for a couple breaths. Let the head hang heavy. Notice how the throat feels, your jaw. Avoid any clenching here, so really try to relax through the face. Take a soothing breath in through the nose, filling the lungs with air. And exhale deeply through the nose, releasing the stale air out of the bottom of the lungs. 2 more breaths like this. Should feel super good to lengthen through the back of your neck. And on the next inhale, let's start to draw the head up towards the sky, lifting the head. And then start to release the head towards the back, opening through the front of the throat. This may feel strange at first if you don't do this often. It may feel quite intense here at the front of your throat, but just try to relax through the muscles and come back to your breath, breathing in and out. Maybe visualizing a blue light, a sphere of blue light, sitting here in the pit of your throat chakra. Let's start to draw the chin towards the ground, lifting the head back to center. Awesome job, guys. Let's slowly make our way to tabletop, stacking the limbs, knees underneath the hip points, palms underneath the shoulder points. We're going to take some cat-cows here. So begin with a neutral spine. And let's inhale, dip the belly, curl the tailbone up towards the sky. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, arch through the back, press into the palms, draw the chin in towards the chest. Inhale brings you back to cow. Exhale, cat. So really find your rhythm here. Don't worry about my pace. You want to flow with your breath. And feel free to find any other intuitive movement that calls to you. Sometimes I like to press my seat back a bit. So you're going to inhale to come into your cow. Exhale, arch the back, cat. Connect with your prana. Your prana is your breath. We're going to do 2 more rounds of cat-cow here, and then we're going to begin to add our lion's breath. Last round, meeting in cow once you have finished. Dipping the belly, opening the heart space. And from here, we're going to incorporate our lion's breath. So, lion's breath is a great way to release tension from your face and from the body, as well as any emotions you may have been storing over the past little while. So how it works, I'll demonstrate before we continue so you can do it on your own pace. But we'll come to our cow, looking upwards, lifting the chest, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, arch the back. And as you arch the back, coming into your cat, you're gonna exhale through the mouth, sticking the tongue out. So inhale, cow. Exhale, cat with lion's breath. So try this on your own. Coming into cow, lifting the heart space, take a deep breath in. Exhale, open the mouth, release the tension. Continue doing a couple more rounds at your own pace. And I know this may feel a little bit funky or weird at the beginning, especially if you don't practice lion's breath regularly. But I promise that it will leave you feeling lighter and feeling like you have moved that stagnant energy through your body and out. One last round. And then gently bring yourself back to tabletop. Neutral spine. Let's walk our hands forward, curl the toes. We're going to inhale, lift up to our first downward dog. Press the heels towards the ground, bringing the feet hip width apart. Relax through the upper body. And let's begin to pedal the dog, lifting one heel up and pressing the other down. And alternating on your exhale. Maybe adding some head shakes. Yes and no. Releasing any additional tension in the neck and the throat. Let's start to press both heels down towards the ground. Micro bend into the knees, look to the top of the mat and step or hop your way to the top, finding a forward fold. Feet can be together or hip width apart. And let's start to interlace the fingers behind the back, taking a bind in our forward fold. And start to extend through the arms fully, reaching the arms up and overhead. Keep feeling the force of the knuckles being pulled towards the sky. Relax through the upper body. Let's take 3 deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Keep the mouth closed. Gently begin to release the fingertips towards the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Hands are on the shins or onto the mat. Exhale, folds. Start to micro bend into the knees. Slowly rise up to standing, reaching the arms overhead. Palms will touch. Gaze towards the sky, opening the front of your throat. Exhale, bring the palms to your center, heart center. Press all 4 corners of your feet into the mat. Keeping the eyes closed here. Take a moment to notice any sensations running up and down the body. From here, let's begin to flow. Inhale, bend into the knees, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, fold and hinge from the hips. Maybe grabbing onto the backs of your ankles and pulling the head in closer towards the shins. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, fold. Press the palms into the mat and step back to plank. Aligning yourself, palms underneath the shoulders. Let's rock back and forth. And then slowly bend into the elbows, lower down to the mat. Palms are by the ribs, tuck in the elbows. Press the forehead into the mat. We're going to take 3 baby cobras here. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. Exhale, release the forehead. We're going to move through 2 more of these cobras here, but I want you to think about not relying on pressing into the palms to lift up for the cobra. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades together, activating the back muscles, and then lifting up. And you can almost test this out by lifting the palms as you lift the chest. And then release. So 2 more cobras here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Curl the toes, press the palms into the mat, extend through the arms, plank, and push back to your downward dog. Take a moment here to press the heels towards the earth. Notice if they come a little bit closer this time. And let's keep the left foot planted. Inhale, extend the right leg, 3-legged dog. Start to bend into the right knee, opening the right hip towards the right side of the mat. Bringing the foot in closer towards the body. You want to think about having equal weight in your hands here. So notice if one palm has way more weight, try to make it even. Maybe you relax through the left heel, releasing it towards the ground more. 2 more breaths, you got this. And maybe you stay here, or maybe you release the right foot towards the left side of the room. Wild thing, mini back bend, lifting the heart space and opening the throat chakra. Start to draw the right palm towards the mat, pivoting the body towards the mat, bending into the right knee and extending it towards the sky. So you're back in your 3-legged dog. From here, let's curl the knee in towards the chest and step it through. Drop the back knee, top of the foot, coming into your low lunge here. Opening through the left hip flexor. Let's start to go a little bit deeper into the hips. So we're going to heel toe the right foot towards the edge of the mat. And this can be quite intense. So just play around with the variations. You can either press the full right foot into the mat as so, or maybe you roll onto the outer edge of the right foot and press the right knee away with the right palm, pressing fully into the left palm, just so you have support here. You want to keep the throat open and lifted. So you want to avoid arching forward. And let's take 3 deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the nose, softening through the body, opening the hips, keeping that throat chakra open. Start to roll onto the full right foot if you are on the outer edge. Heel toe the feet towards the center of the mat. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee. We're going to inhale, rise up for a high lunge, reaching the arms overhead. Think about dropping the shoulders away from the ears, so relaxing through that area. Keep pushing the back heel towards the back of the mat to activate the back leg. Keep bending into the front knee. And you may feel this intense opening into the left hip flexor here in your high lunge. And let's add a little bit more, so testing out our balance a little bit further. Let's start to press the palms together and maybe start gazing towards the palms, opening the throat chakra. 1 more breath here. And then let's slowly pivot on the back foot, open up to warrior two. Continuing to bend into that front knee. Back toes are pointed towards the back corner of the mat. Extend your arms at shoulder height. Relax through the neck area. Deep belly breaths. Let's begin to add a flow here. So we're going to inhale, extend the front leg, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bend into the front knee, warrior two. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. One more time, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Let's start to reach the arms overhead, extend the front leg. And from here, bring the arms to shoulder height. We're going to move into our Trikonasana, so our triangle pose. Hinge forward as much as you can. Right palm comes to the right shin or to the ground. And then start to stack the shoulders, lifting the heart space, opening through the throat chakra. So avoid drawing the chin in and closing off the throat. You really want to keep that area open here, gazing towards maybe the left fingertips or towards the sky or ceiling, depending on where you are doing this practice. Take a deep breath into the left side of the body. Exhale through the nose. 2 more breaths. Use your core strength to lift yourself up, reverse triangle, back palm comes to the back thigh, inhale, right arm up and overhead. Now you're breathing into the right side of the body. Deep belly breaths here, 2 more breaths, commit to your prana, your breath. Let's slowly lift ourselves back to center, bend into the front knee, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands to the front, pivot on the back foot, step the right foot back. Let's ripple forward, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And maybe you add a little bit of a neck opener, looking over the left shoulder, opening into the right side of the throat. Looking over the right shoulder, opening through the left side of the throat. Coming back to center, curl the toes, press back to your downward dog. Maybe you release and exhale through the mouth here. Soften through your upper body. Notice how the right side feels here. And we're going to start to even it out, so moving towards the left side of the body. Keep the right foot planted into the mat. We're going to extend the left leg, three-legged dog. Start to open up the left hip towards the left side, bending into the left knee, drawing the foot closer to the quad. Maybe pressing the right heel down towards the ground, relaxing through the upper body. You want equal weight in your palms, and begin to softly breathe here. So connect with your breath. Each side is going to feel different, right compared to left. So really be loving with yourself here and do what you can on each side. Finding that beautiful point between challenge and ease. And maybe you stay here for a couple more breaths, or maybe you release the left foot to the right side, coming into Wild Thing, mini back bend. Reaching the left arm up and overhead. Oh, I have an ant in my bracelet. That's okay. One more breath. And then draw the left palm towards the mat. pivot the body, extend the left leg back in three-legged dog. Inhale, curl the knee in towards the chest and step it through. Drop the back knee, top of the foot, coming into your low lunge. Notice how the right hip flexor feels. My right side is always more tense, so it's good to know what side of your body is more tense so you know where to put that extra work in. And let's start to press fully into the right palm, heel toe the left foot to the edge of the mat. And maybe you stay here, or maybe you roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Press the left knee away with the left palm, keeping the throat chakra open, so avoiding drawing the chin in, kind of collapsing in the chest. Keep everything lifted and open. Coming back to the breath. It's amazing what the breath can do when you connect movement and breath. That's really what yoga is. I know a lot of people think it's stretching, but it's really finding the power of your breath with movement. One more deep breath in and out the nose. Awesome job, guys. If you're on the outer edge of the left foot, start to place the left foot fully into the mat. Heel toe the foot towards the center of the mat. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee, inhale, reach the arms overhead, high lunge. Think about bending into that front knee, pressing the back heel towards the back of the mat, activating the leg, reaching the arms up and overhead and relaxing through the shoulders. Finding your center, connect with your breath, and maybe adding that challenge for balance, pressing the palms together and looking up towards the sky, opening the throat chakra. Let's pivot on the back foot, warrior two, facing the left side of the mat. So extending the arms at shoulder height, connecting with your core, feel your mula bandhas, your pelvic floor. So you want to think about engaging with the pelvic floor, sucking it up and in. Extending the arms. And let's begin to take our flow. Inhale, extend the front leg, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bend into the front knee, arms come to shoulder height. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. One more time. Move with the pace of your breath. This time, inhale, reach the arms overhead. We're going to stay here. Start to extend the arms to shoulder height with the front leg extended. Hinging forward, Trikonasana. Left hand comes to left shin or to the ground. Stacking the elbows, gazing towards the right fingertips. Breathing into the right side of the body here. Feel that deep opening into the left hip flexor. 2 more breaths. Start to pick the left palm up, coming to reverse warrior. Back palm comes to the back thigh. Inhale, left arm up and overhead. Breathing into the left side of the body here. Softening through the face, relax the jaw. 1 more breath. Coming back to center, bend into the front knee, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands to the front, pivot on the back foot. Step the left foot back, chaturanga. Taking up dog or cobra. Sometimes I like to dip my hips left to right in the up dog. just to release a little extra tension that may be in my hips. And then start to curl the toes, pressing back to your downward dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. We're going to do 2 more of those, but this time when you exhale from the mouth, try to open your eyes, bulge the eyes open, and stick the tongue out. So like this. That's your lion's breath. I know it may seem strange, but it is actually a great pranayama technique to release excessive tension and emotion physically within the body and spiritually. So let's begin. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, stick the tongue out, bulge the eyes. One more breath, just like this. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Awesome job. Let's start to bend into the knees. Draw the knees towards the mat, coming to sit back on the heels. You can keep the toes curled if you'd like to open up through the soles of the feet. I really like this, but I know sometimes some people find it quite intense. So just play around here. You never know. It may feel good. And from here, let's start to open the heart and the throat. So interlace the fingers behind the back, pull the knuckles towards the earth, lifting the chest and gazing upwards. Breathing in through the nose and exhale through the nose. 2 more soft breaths. Gently release the bind, and if you have the toes curled, relax and press the tops of the feet into the mat. We're gonna open up through the throat chakra a little bit further, so make sure you have enough room behind you. So if you have to scoot forward, do it now. And from here, we're going to bring the feet to be beside the body. So just walking the feet out just a tiny bit so that your seat is actually on the mat and not on the heels anymore. From here, let's start to lower down, slowly walking the palms behind us, bending into the elbows, pressing both elbows into the mat. And then start to release the head little by little, seeing if you can let the throat relax. Releasing the head towards the ground. And as you stay here, try to focus and connect with the breath. Relaxing through the jaw, relaxing through any area you may feel like you may be holding tension in. And let's start to add an affirmation here. So as you are opening the throat chakra, you can choose to say it out loud or silently in your head. I feel comfortable speaking my mind. I feel comfortable speaking my mind. Once more, repeat this affirmation. I feel comfortable speaking my mind. Once you're ready, you can draw the chin in towards the chest, lifting the head. Press the palms into the mat and lift yourself back up to seated. Let's start to swing the legs forward. And we're going to transition into our reverse bridge. So press the palms behind you. Fingertips are pointing towards the back of the mat. And you want your feet hip width apart. And from here, once you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift the seat up towards the sky. Start to activate the thighs. So really squeeze and activate the legs. Feel this into the deltoids and the top of the shoulders. And then you can slowly release the head if you feel comfortable. Keep squeezing the back muscles and the thighs. 2 more breaths here. Gently release the seat towards the mat. Draw the chin in towards the chest. Taking your time, let's bring our chest to rest over the thighs, maybe stacking the hands over each other or the arms, and coming into a forward fold. Relaxing the crown of the head towards the mat. Feel a nice release into the low back. Listening to your breath here. Feeling a connection with your true voice, with your true thoughts, and feeling comfortable to speak your mind. That's really what the throat chakra is all about. 2 more soft breaths here. Completely relax through the back muscles, through the spine. Great job. Let's start to slowly lift the gaze. And we're going to open up the throat chakra a little bit more. So start to extend the legs. You can rest the palms over the thighs and use your core muscles to slowly release towards the mat. Resist any flinging. Release to the mat with control. And once you have made your way fully onto the mat, you can take a moment here, releasing the body weight. Feel an overall softness and lightness through the body. Start to bring the arms by your sides. We're going to bend into the elbows, lift the head, and then place the crown of the head onto the mat. Start to lift the chest up towards the sky. So this is a back bend as well as a throat opener. Keep pressing into the elbows and lifting the chest. This is your fish pose. And maybe you start seeing or visualizing the color blue. Let's gently press into the elbows to release, picking up the head, drawing the chin in towards the chest, and then slowly release the head towards the mat. Start to bend into the knees, extend the legs towards the sky, bring the palms to the low back, bending into the elbows, and using the elbows and the palms as your support here in your shoulder stand. Soft breaths in and out. And we're going to start to release the right foot overhead and then the left coming into your plow pose. Press the palms into the mat near the edges of the mat. Connect with your Ujjayi breath. So breathing in and out the nose, and notice that slight constriction at the back of your throat when you exhale from the nostrils. Kind of sounds like an ocean sound. Almost like a conch shell, I believe that's what it's called. One more breath here. Gently bend into the knees, extend the right leg, extend the left leg, meeting back in your shoulder stand. Let's all bend into our knees and slowly release the back one vertebra at a time, pressing the palms into the mat for support. From here, bring the hands towards the back of the knees. We're going to rock up and down along the spine, just massaging the spine out here. And then meet in your seated, cross-legged position in the middle of the mat. Let's begin to walk the hands forward, releasing the forehead towards the ground, coming into a forward fold. Think about pressing the sit bones towards the ground so that you're lengthening through the entire back. Maybe you feel this into the glutes. One more breath here. Slowly start to stack the body, lifting the head. Sitting nice and tall and you're cross-legged. I'm going to turn towards you guys so you guys can see me more, but you can stay where you are in your cross-legged position. And we're going to start to slow it down, preparing for our meditation. So let's begin to do some body circles, circling the body one way. And really tune in with what the body needs here. So I highly recommend closing the eyes. And just letting the body weight do the work here. Just let yourself kind of melt from side to side. And there's no need to make perfect circles. This is more to release stagnant energy. And you can start to do neck rolls as well. One more circle going this way. Pausing at center, lifting the heart space. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, start drawing circles with the body and the neck. Opposite direction. One more circle. Take your time, there's no rush. Completely enjoy the act of letting go. And then slowly meet in center. Rest the palms over the knees. Begin to close the eyes.
We'll be moving into our seated meditation portion of the practice here. Begin to slide the shoulder blades down the back. Notice the shoulders relax away from the ears. Sit nice and tall, elongating the spine. Press the 2 sit bones firmly into the mat and begin to close the eyes. Sound vibrations are ancient tools believed to tap into currents of energy that exist in the universe. Each chakra has a unique mantra or sound, and the throat chakra's sound vibration is ham. So we're going to meditate on this sound vibration today. Take your attention inside by observing your breath. As you breathe in and out, follow the path air is taking. Breathe slowly but naturally. You will notice that you have to keep your eyes closed to bring attention to your breathing. And as you start to follow your breathing, you will breathe more deeply. Now bring your attention to the throat chakra center, which is located at the pit of your throat. If you follow the air as it moves between your lungs, throat, and nose, it will be easier to bring attention to the chakra center. As you inhale, visualize a blue, beautiful, soothing air stream passing through the throat. Hold your attention at the throat chakra center and visualize that blue, bright ball of sphere there. Blue energy is pure, soothing, calming, and healing. It connects you with your true self and voice. Let's start chanting hum with each breath out. Once you're ready, you can slowly come to a stop and begin breathing in and out the nose, listening to your natural breath, resting the palms over the knees, staying still here. Bring your attention to your throat. Notice any sensation coming up, any thoughts. With the throat sphere vibrating, it's sending blue, pure healing energy to each and every cell of your body and up the spine.
Let's draw the hands towards the heart center. Bring the chin in towards the chest. Continue to feel the power of being in tune with your true voice. Speak your mind. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Namaste.